Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. We're here for part 2 of the OKbaby saga where they answer all the questions. Well, Kyra answers all the questions. Oscar nods, then gives away some crazy thing, then cries and gets angry. That's this whole thing. Part 2, they had a HelloFresh ad in the middle, and so I decided to stop it there, and now we're back to the show. So let's get to it. So quick recap, they didn't answer any questions. Kyra answered questions and still didn't say anything at all. So we know nothing more than we did before.
You were so excited to ask that. Yeah. What does dating entail?
Oh, okay, so the question was, they left off with the question, are either of you dating? And then she's about to ask, what does dating entail? What do you think it entails? Basically, you're tapping someone else, what they're asking.
Like, are you seeing somebody in particular?
Not in particular.
No, just seeing people in general.
But I think...
Then the cut. So yeah, you just seen a bunch of dudes go, cool, yeah, cool, I don't care. The guy's heart's like... I'm not trying to make fun of him for that, but I don't even know if she's telling the truth here. Because really... You're on YouTube, man. It's going to be hard to hide who you really are. Just any dude on your Tinder or whatever types in your name is going to find all the shit and all the exploitation of children. If you're out there and you Google Kyra's name and you land on this video, let me tell you, she exploits her children for money, and so does Oscar. This is probably somebody you should be careful with. That's all I'm saying.
There's times where, like there's been times where you've seen other people.
No, I've never...
We're asking about yours right now, Kyra, and she's deflecting over to him.
Never hooked up with anybody.
He has not hooked up with anybody.
But you know what I mean, like...
No! That's the question.
I'm talking about hooking up.
I mean, like, texting somebody? Like
that's what I mean. Like, I've had things, you know...
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Like, flirtatious conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not seeing somebody. Now your turn, Kyra.
Okay.
But, like, are we both, like, in legitimate relationships with other people?
No.
I hope not.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know how to flirt anymore. I have to relearn everything.
I know, I try to teach him, you guys. We've had this conversation.
Yeah, we know. We've had the conversation because of your guilt. Oscar, I really need you to hook up with someone else so that I can feel okay with what we're doing here. That we get it. We get your deflection here. It's really gross. Stop doing it. He's an adult. Let him deal with it. Don't be like that. Do you imagine this guy finds a girl that likes him and he likes back a lot, and you're in their life? Do him a favor. If you really want to do him a favor, Kyra, let him be. Same thing to Oscar to Kyra. Let her be. And it sounds like he does. I don't think they know. He doesn't want to know.
Teach me.
Leave your, like, how to flirt down below for Oscar.
For reals, dude. For reals.
How about you be yourself? Okay, why don't you go find like-minded people like you? You like kids? Go to the bowling alley. Go hang out where kids are and other moms are. I'm not necessarily saying you have to date other moms, but go. You're willing to date someone who doesn't want kids? You have to be really careful with that. Get into a like-minded circle. Go sports. I don't know, do something where those types of people exist, and then just start conversations. Oscar is not bad at flirting, I guarantee you. That guy's he can have conversation. He's funny. He's a good-looking dude. He doesn't have problems. He's just being self-depreciating here. And Kyra is overcompensating.
And, like, actually legitimate advice, not like, why did some of your family unfollow Kyra? Who?
I don't know.
Your mom, apparently?
I actually don't know. And
he doesn't know.
And I'm assuming they were unhappy with something you did?
Cry me a fucking river.
That's not very nice. Why did one of your family? Because you're probably not very nice. Well, F them and cry me an effing river. Wonder why they unfollowed you, Kyra. Such a mystery. Where's Sherlock? Sherlock, let's call Sherlock Bits. Do you know why the family started unfollowing them? No, that's what I thought too. It's because she's crazy. No, that's right. No, we all know it. She just is like, well, cry me a river. If you don't like how crazy I'm, then F off. I know. How you doing? How's Ohio and shit? Or whatever. Okay, bye.
Very curious. That's interesting. Do you like living alone?
I think I'm growing to love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's rough, like a new.
I mean, you get a week off of not doing anything. Hell yeah. Yep. Damn, imagine the sleep that these two get. I mean, the one good thing about co-parenting in this way, if it's week by week, because the kids go to the same school, probably have 2 different bus routes, everything else, is that for that week, you basically can just chill, which sucks too, because, I mean, that sounds like it's a big celebration, but I just had an epiphany. No, because I love my kids. I want to be around my kids. So I take that back. I don't think I could deal with that. Maybe a day, but like after a week, that's got to get really lonely. Especially if you've been parenting your children like full time and not going to a normal career like that, being around them. So yeah, that's probably pretty hard. At the same time, sleep is good too though.
Dang, yeah, kind of refreshing.
But he's been going off on vacations and partying and everything else. So it's interesting to see that.
Yeah, that sounds so. I feel like everything I'm saying is so mean. It's like, yes, I'm happy you're gone. Like, no.
I think it's true. Like, you learn to really appreciate your own space, and especially because we moved in right out of high school, pretty much. So, like, we never lived alone. We've never lived alone.
Mm-hmm. Dude, one of my favorite things too is on the weekends, blast the music. Kids are happy. We just get breakfast, and with you, that would not have been a
even
thing.
today, I got here and the music was blasting, and I was like, "Oh my god, turn it down!"
Just had.
So I like listening to tunes. Oh my God, you're listening to music? You're such a bad parent. So this is what he's saying. He's like, yeah, when I get to be what I want to be, we go get breakfast, we blast the tunes, we have fun. Basically, he's telling you couldn't have fun when you were there, Kyra, because you're a buzzkill. But Kyra was also, not very happy because if that's not the way she relaxes either, that's not fair to her either. If she doesn't like the music blasting, if she thinks that's chaotic or whatever, you got to honor that too. So these guys were not meant to be. I think that they know that. They're saying that. They were not compatible from the beginning.
And the kids jumping around having a good time making breakfast.
Which I love that they have that, because they wouldn't have had that experience if I was there. Because
they can't have fun in my house.
We always have dance parties. That's like the main thing we do.
Oh, so you have dance parties. Okay, yeah.
House. But, like, the music is, like, max 7. And Levi's always sneaking the remote and turning it up. So I have to hide the remote.
Yeah, screw those kids getting things that they enjoy.
Different places. So funny. If you could change anything, what would you change?
About what?
Your feet on this table right here. Take your damn feet off the table.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, dude, I wish I could have more time. But...
You are like a teenager almost, dude. Are you kidding me right now? The rest of us over here who are like 1 foot in the grave, not buying green bananas and shit. Chill. You're like 25, man. I had more time. You don't even have a job. What is he saying? Imagine all the people watching this who work 40, 50, 60 hours a week just to make ends meet, right? Especially in this time. Imagine those people who work 3 jobs to just pay the bills. Everybody's working really hard, don't have any time for themselves or their kids. And there's lots of people like that. Sitting here saying, I wish I had more time. To do what? You live the dream every single day. That is such a dick move for him to do that.
I say that. I don't know, dude. I say that, but at the same time, I'm like messing around doing a lot of things that don't really add value to my situation.
If you're happy in doing something, stop saying this either. If you're happy with it, that's value. That's value added to your life. Unless you're like doing heroin or something, that's not value added. I'm saying if you think it's not putting up shelves in your garage is something cool and you think it's wasting your time, no, that's value added. Stop. This guy feels so guilty about the littlest things. You guys seeing that with me? That's really, really weird. I wonder where that came from.
But yeah, I just wish I had more time.
Okay, yeah.
I think for me, I wish that our kids wouldn't be affected by choices that we make.
Oh, that's a deep one. I was thinking like just basic.
He's like, I was just thinking, man, I wish I had more spoons.
More time.
Where the hell did all of my spoons go? Like the spoons. Probably all at her house because pack the lunch and then go over there and they take the effing spoons. I want my spoons back.
Do more stuff.
That's just the first thing that comes to my mind because that is like my biggest thing right now. Like, are the kids thinking bad things because you're away?
Yes, they are.
Because I'm away. Do they know we're going to see them in like a couple days or, just like what goes on inside their head stresses me out.
And look, this isn't the first couple to have a divorce either. So I'm not trying to single them out, but she's right. That's scary, man. And it sucks for kids, but like, isn't the divorce rate in the US and Canada something like 60%? So 60% of families with children go through this type of thing. It's quite normal and it shouldn't be, but she's right. Wow, Kyra's been right a couple times here. I'm surprised.
Damn, that's deep, honestly, and that makes me sad to even think about. Like, geez, you're so right.
This is a good one. If you're okay answering this, I can not if you don't want me to, but how did you two stop having sex? Was it hard trying to stop?
Why are people asking this type of question? Why are you asking it? Don't even, this is nobody's business. Stop this. Stop this. Your kids, teachers and shit are going to watch this. soon to be others, significant others will probably watch this. This is nobody's business. Why are people asking them this question? Why do you even think it's appropriate? Just because you watch them that they can, and they will, clearly, maybe it's because you think they will answer it, but you should gloss these ones over.
Sex with my ex-boyfriend tips.
Just kind of stop.
I think, yeah.
Things started getting bad fast, and we both weren't interested in that.
Yeah, there was a lot of
That's not what you said before, buddy.
anger in that end of our relationship, for sure. Like, a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of just anger, I think, is really the best way to put it.
It's weird because they'll answer questions like this, but they won't really answer the questions about what was the anger about? What were you guys fighting about? They'll answer really, really intimate details of their life, like this, but they're like, we were fighting, we were so hurt feelings. Over what? Again, they tell you everything except the thing that they should be telling you, right? And I'm not saying they should because, again, I'm saying it shouldn't, but I'm just going by their standards. There's so much they're not telling you, and it makes it all worse.
And so the sexual desire was not even an existing thought in either of our minds.
Don't say either of ours. Stop talking for Oscar, because we know that that's not how he was feeling. And he knows he wasn't feeling that way. Stop saying that. Kyra deflects and says these things to project her guilt, to say we, us, I, or to say we and us, and we weren't saying that, and both of us weren't. That's not true. You cannot speak for him, but she's deflecting that to make herself feel okay about it.
I think that if you're truly struggling to stop sleeping with somebody, there's probably still emotions there.
Is there?
What if
Okay.
he's just using her? That's messed up. And she does have to pull the plug. Ooh, any travel plans as a whole family?
What?
We usually do our summer vacation.
It's the deepest thing. Maybe he's just using her and it's super inappropriate. Hey, what do you guys do for travel plans? Oh, okay.
So maybe that.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't go on a family vacation.
Was that a no?
Yeah,
No,
don't.
yeah, I want to.
No. Don't.
Yeah, I want to.
No.
I don't know, that's a hard question.
Don't.
Dude, maybe.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
But
Stop having full-fledged conversations about the direction of your life in a YouTube Q&A. Here's your first problem. Here's why this didn't work for you guys. Because you did shit like this. Have these conversations beforehand.
I think we eventually, when the time is right, would both love to do things as a family still. Not necessarily being in the same hotel room all together.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We haven't talked about this.
Why would you go on a vacation together? No. I don't care if you're in different hotel rooms. No.
We're just trying to get through the days. But I think that eventually I would like to do that,
Oscar is not into this. He does not want to be doing this shit.
How cool would it be if your parents vacationed together?
I don't know, that would be weird.
Yeah,
But that's because
exactly.
they have not in how many years?
Yeah, but even now, us hanging out is kind of weird.
You think?
Yes.
A little bit.
Thank you.
Maybe it's just vlogging.
Again, he said something honest. She's like, really? And then he's going to change. Watch. He'll change the answer.
I think vlogging is hard because we both really worry about the comments right now.
Yeah.
And the crazy assumptions
No.
people make.
He said it was awkward to have you here. That's what he's saying. And she's changing. Oh, no, it's comments. How? No, what? No?
Right?
Sounds like Amber Heard's lawyer here. Objection. You're the one questioning.
Or do you think otherwise? What do you think?
He thinks otherwise. Watch.
I do, I kind of want to, I don't know, it's hard because, I say, I want the hate to stop and be over, but then we keep doing things like this where we just know it's going to bring it back. So maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe I do. No.
He just changed his answer. Just changed his answer because she's didn't like his answer. She said the thing. Oh, no, now what do you think? You're right. Yeah, no. Oscar, stop doing this stuff, man. This is only hurting you, man. She doesn't give a crap. The thing, you look at the difference between their body language, the way that their faces are, the way their tone is. Oscar is literally these are not good for his mental health. She doesn't give a shit. She started this whole thing. She loves where this is going. She enjoys her freedom and everything else, and maybe she deserved it and all that stuff, whatever. But the dichotomy here is very stark. Okay? He should not be doing these things.
Like the comments?
I think, though,
Is he crying right now?
the comments definitely have gotten to me terribly bad, especially in the beginning. But I think that at this point, this is our lives, and I think sometimes that this is what we do for a living. We get so wrapped up in what this opinion is, but it's ultimately this is our real life. And this is reality, and this is just a way that we like express it and
This is the way you make money. Stop.
share it and relate to other people through it.
No, this is the way you relate and share whatever, thing you need to put across, Kyra, because Oscar, in all the videos I've done about them, Kyra is always the one that sets the tone of the video, changes the direction of the answers. I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, but it would be really interesting to see a psychologist. Somebody send this to Dr. I'm going to send this to Dr. Kirk. Break this down for me, please. Explain this relationship from a clinical psychologist perspective. Like, what is going on here? This is almost scary to the levels of like Oscar's, like from the beginning of this video to the excitement to now. This guy is not in this.
But like this stuff does happen and whatever. Like I'm
Whatever.
a crazy bitch, whatever people say, which we both know the truth about each other. So that's what matters, not what Mary's saying.
We both know the truth, right? Again, she's deflecting her answer to him, so he'll say that. Oscar thinks you're a crazy bitch too. That's the whole thing. You are what you say you are. You think that's just a funny thing. That's what the whole internet thinks that you are. Now, unless Oscar comes out and says, no, like, she's not that, then okay. But that he's in so little words has said the same thing. I wouldn't use that moniker, crazy bitch. I would say something more like controlling, hard to relinquish control. You're someone who's very selfish. Oscar is someone who is selfless, and you project everything onto him. He's very more lenient, and clearly he is not as good a parent as you, that's for sure. But like this, this is all I'm saying. I know people are gonna be like, Josh, see, you only come after when you're taking only the women's, or you only take the dude's side. I mean, am I wrong in this one? I even hesitate to say all these things because I know a lot of people will say that. But am I wrong on that? Am I just reading that wrong? Because that's how I feel after watching all of their videos talk and all the conversations that they have. Like maybe I see myself in Kyra a lot, that I'm very similar to her, whereas I dominate conversations. My opinion is heard over everybody else's. I'm very opinionated. Okay. And I don't always get what I want. And as I get older, that kind of changes. But I mean, maybe I can see that because I can see a lot of my own shortcomings in Kyra.
Who says?
True. I do feel like I should have read these before though, because a lot of them are catching me off guard. Like I've never thought of it. So then I'm sitting
Like
here
what?
thinking, just like the
Like every single question that you've already answered.
vacation thing, or
Yeah.
I don't know. There was another one earlier where I was like, I never thought about that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Stop having these epiphanies on camera. Go see somebody, including a lawyer.
Anyways, guys, we hope that you enjoyed this video.
Oh, there's still like 10 minutes of this video.
Well, maybe not so interesting. Maybe it was boring.
I think it's good for us to get back in like the groove of filming together.
No.
It's still like a little weird.
It's not good.
For us.
Don't do
Not
that.
when the kids are around. That feels normal. Like we have
Yeah,
fun
you're
when we.
right. I think it's because it's just me and you right now. It feels like strange. Isn't that weird, dude? 7 years and now I'm like having a hard time sitting next to
Literally
you.
every time.
Don't miss what he said there, everybody. I have a hard time sitting next to you. Are you guys hearing this? Again, this is why you need someone smarter than me who knows what they're looking for to break this conversation down. I'm sending this to Dr. Kirk. I need to hear his take on this because that's not normal. I'm having a hard time sitting next to you. And she's all laughing up. Yeah, this is great. I love it. Money. He's like, I don't want to be here. Have you seen, like, look at this body language in this whole video.
And he's like, you're sitting really close. I'm like, well,
Yeah, we're really
where do you
close,
want
aren't
me
we?
to sit?
This is the first thing when I put my chair.
Well, I mean, you literally have a beneath the sheets studio here that you can sit on either side of each table. You have this whole setup. You could even done it with the microphone so it didn't sound like you're in a toilet. Could have done that too and just maybe take the sign down or something. Put a sheet up or something. Just saying, there could have been other options here.
I was like, where's
I
our
think so.
space?
You're a very like.
I love how she kept the studio for Beneath the Sheets, where she's going to talk about her escapades in her single life in the home that he lives. It's awesome. Oh, Oscar. Again, you can't, being the way that Oscar isn't a bad thing. Like, people will call that beta or whatever the case may be. He just wants to make people happy. He's not trying to tear her down. I don't think she's trying to tear him down. I don't think they're fighting over like the tiny things. I don't think that they're out for each other's throat or anything like that. So you got to kind of admire it. Like, it's weird.
Like inverted person, and I'm a very like comfortable. Like it could
Extrovert.
be anybody, and I would be sitting like this close, if not closer.
Yeah, true. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, like you know this.
Back up.
Back up. You're getting a little close. Are you flirting with me?
No, but I do have to go to the bathroom. Sorry.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Farts.
That's pretty much everybody's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I hope this was what you guys expected.
No.
Actually, no.
It's exactly what everybody expected.
That was good. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. We'll see you in our next video. Bye,
I hope this lived up to the hype. Bye.
It did not.
What the hype be?
I don't know.
See, I ended it good, and now you're like just saying shit.
Let's just do it.
He's just like, get me out of here.
You guys
Bye, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Okay.
What is this?
Edit that.
I don't know. I'm leaving. I'm done. I did my job.
What are the future goals for both you and Oscar? Oh, dude, that would have been a good one.
To get along.
Does he... Okay.
Have happy kids. To have our kids know how to know what they want and be true to themselves.
See, this is a question you could have answered together in a normal setting, except you're like on your way out, shuffling your jacket and shit like that, and then you're answering one of the most important questions. I don't know, some shit. Bye, I gotta poop.
That would be the best.
To be comfortable financially.
Yeah.
To be
You are comfortable. Come on, you're not comfortable financially. Then what did you do with the millions of dollars you made on YouTube? What did you do with it all? Holy shit! IRS intensifies.
achieving goals.
Preach it. Preach it, girl.
And to be eating jars of pickles.
I don't know about that last
I like pickles.
part. I'm sure you... Okay, never mind.
Whoa, I didn't say hot dogs, I said pickles.
Wait. This, okay, so what's going on here? They have like 10 minutes left. Okay, so they just did another HelloFresh ad at the end, but it was the same ad. What if they get paid more for do that? It's weird. That was really weird. A little bit of a shorter one there, but also eye-opening. Again, Oscar, you shouldn't have done that, dude. That was really weird. Shouldn't have done that. He was... It looked like he was breaking down half the time. Kyra is enjoying this, having the time of her life. She is the one who made this decision, and she's sticking with it. She's happy with the decision. He is not, and so he's obviously going to struggle more with the decision. Should I move? Should I not? And he's been pushed into a corner to say, look, you don't get to be happy. If you don't want, I don't want you moving to California. I don't want you moving to Florida. I don't want you doing anything. I want you to be here at my beck and call. I still want you to be what we were in marriage, except I want to explore outside of the marriage. That's basically what has just happened here. Oscar just got the short end of the stick again and again and again and again. Because Kyra's right. If Kyra decides that she wants to take custody of those children, Kyra's going to get custody of those children. The end. That's just how this works. And everybody knows it. Okay? And if her saying things on camera like, you don't even bathe our children, you don't put them in clothes, that shit is dangerous to put on a camera, Oscar. Get a lawyer. Kyra, get a lawyer. You guys really need to start figuring this out before it gets away from you and the kids suffer even more. That's all I'm seeing here. I'm just seeing red flags galore about how you're not really co-parenting, about how the relationship has not really changed. Kyra got everything she wanted, and she still gets to control the narrative and everything else, and gets to go out and explore and, find herself or whatever the case may be. And Oscar just gets to sit there, and he goes to hang out with his buddies probably, and his buddy's like, what are you doing, man? He probably came back from Florida thinking I'm moving there because his friends convinced him to do that, because that's the people that are supporting him. And then he gets back, and Kyra's like, no, that's how that works. Very interesting. Not gonna, to say the least. Am I wrong though, guys? Am I reading this wrong completely? Am I just being biased? Am I being sexist, misogynistic, or whatever the case may be? Do you think that? Or am I... This is kind of the way I honestly, truly feel after watching this stuff. So maybe I've missed something and I'm happy to hear it. But damn, I would not, if I was going through divorce or whatever the case may be, holy shit, do the opposite of what they're doing, okay? I mean, there's a couple of good things that they are doing. I do like that they're splitting their money and they're doing all this stuff, but without a legal binding contract, that shit could fall apart at any moment, right? What if he starts dating someone she doesn't like? What if he starts dating someone she doesn't like? What if she starts doing things that he doesn't like? Okay? Get lawyers, please. Oh my gosh. Ugh. These people. Take a deep breath. It's good. Oscar, take a deep breath, buddy. You just chill. You need to get your shit figured out, you guys. Crazy. Hope you guys don't see this as hate either. I don't think that I hate either of you. I think you're both very confused, and I think that you're just trying to find yourselves, and it is true that they are. If you are watching this, Kyra and Oscar, you are trying to find yourselves, but I encourage you to do it, but make sure everything's in place legally before you go do those things. Because this shit's gonna hit the fan and you know it. Because look at your past that you're not really telling us. All that shit has hit the fan so far. You think it's gonna get better from here? Come on. It's not. Please do yourselves and do your children a favor. Fix this legally. or whatever. I don't care. Everybody, thanks for joining me today in the Dad Challenge podcast. You're beautiful, gorgeous, intelligent, kind, and cute. And I'll see you tomorrow.